Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into Chapter 4 of Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, a powerful chapter that reveals why knowledge alone isn't enough and how specialized knowledge, when applied the right way, can transform your life and lead to riches. If you're serious about success, this lesson is one you cannot afford to skip. Let's get into it. Hill makes a devastatingly important distinction that most professionals miss. General knowledge is information. It's a vast acquaintance with facts, theories, and concepts. While valuable, Hill states plainly, knowledge will not attract money unless it is organized and intelligently directed through practical plans of action. An extensive education by itself is not power. It is only potential power. Specialized knowledge is the application of information to a specific, profitable end. It is knowledge organized into a definite plan of action aimed at a definite goal. It is not about how much you know, it's about how effectively you can use what you know to create value and solve specific problems. One, knowledge is not power. Napoleon Hill makes a bold statement. Knowledge by itself is not power. It only becomes power when it's organized and directed toward a definite purpose. In other words, just knowing things won't make you successful. It's the application of what you know that creates results. 2. General vs. specialized knowledge. Here's the difference. General knowledge is broad, unfocused, and often has little economic value. Specialized knowledge is deep, targeted, and when applied correctly, can generate wealth. Hill points out that many people with vast general knowledge, even highly educated professors, often struggle financially, while others with specialized knowledge in business or trade build fortunes. The failure of the educated man. A strategic warning. Hill delivers a brutal truth. The educated man is not, as a rule, the most successful. Why? Because the traditional education system often teaches you how to acquire knowledge, not how to organize and apply it for financial gain. Success does not go to the person with the most credentials. It goes to the person who can most effectively orchestrate and leverage knowledge. This individual may not possess all the knowledge themselves, but they know exactly how to access it and direct it. They are the architect, not the bricklayer. This is a strategic shift in mindset from being a specialist to being a strategist. The acquisition model, how to build your intellectual capital. You do not need to know everything. You need to know how to get the knowledge you need. Hill outlines the two primary methods for acquiring specialized knowledge. 1. First, through your own education and experience. This is your core competency. Develop a deep mastery in one key area.
2. Second, and most importantly, through your mastermind alliance. This is the professional's greatest cheat code. No one can be an expert in everything. Therefore, the individual who knows how to surround themselves with experts and create a synergistic alliance with them has access to an infinite reservoir of specialized knowledge. Your network is not just a source of contacts. It is your externalized, on-demand brain trust. This is not a soft skill, it is a hard strategy for competitive advantage. The framework for monetization, the how. Specialized knowledge becomes profitable only when it is funneled through a system. Hill provides the framework. Identify the precise knowledge required for your definite chief aim. What specific expertise is needed to execute your plan? Audit your own knowledge. What do you already possess? Identify the gaps. Where are you deficient? Source the missing knowledge. This is where your mastermind group, consultants, employees, research, and partnerships come in. You are the CEO of your project, assembling the perfect team and resources. Direct this knowledge through a practical plan with continuous action. You are the architect designing the blueprint and managing the construction, not the laborer swinging every hammer. The call to strategic action. Your intellectual capital is your most valuable asset, but only if it is strategically deployed. This week, conduct a professional audit. 1. Define your aim. Revisit your definite chief aim from Chapter 2. 2. Map the knowledge. What specific knowledge is non-negotiable to achieve it? For example, digital marketing, supply chain logistics, copywriting, software development. 3. Build your board. Who do you know or who do you need to know that possesses this knowledge? Start strategically building those relationships, not as a taker but as a potential partner offering value in return. Move from being a repository of information to being a director of intelligence. Let's crystallize the strategy. General knowledge is a commodity. Specialized, applied knowledge is capital. Success favors the architect of knowledge, not its mere possessor. Monetization requires a system. Identify, audit, source, and direct. Your mastermind group is your most valuable source of specialized intelligence. In the comments, identify one piece of specialized knowledge you need to acquire or access to move your goal forward. Let's see the power of a collective mastermind. If you found this strategic breakdown valuable, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. You're building a mindset of execution, and in the next chapter, we will deconstruct the single most important tool for bringing your plans to life: imagination.